It's been nearly 35 years since red dye number 3 was banned from cosmetics due to potential cancer risks.
And now it's being pulled from our food. When you heard that decision, what went through your mind?
It's about time.
So why has the dye been pulled? In tonight's cover story, I'm finding out and seeing how you can make healthy choices about what you eat.
I actually pick up the gluten-free flour from down here.
For Ryan Urban, a trip to the grocery store is more than routine. I met her here at Ada's Natural Market in Fort Myers. She's on a mission to find the healthiest food she can get, avoiding dye like red dye number 3. It's something she's already used to doing.
I definitely think all of the harmful chemicals, not just red dye number 3, but there are also many other different colors that are not healthy for us to be ingesting or giving to our kids.
One reason she says she's glad the Food and Drug Administration took action in mid-January to ban red dye number 3. It's a synthetic food dye that gives certain foods and drinks a bright, cheery red color.
When you go shopping or when you're looking at buying different products, how much thought do you give to the ingredients that are in those products?
I actually give a lot of thought to the ingredients that are in the food that I purchase.
The FDA is pulling red number 3 after data presented in 2022 showed the ingredient causes cancer in male lab rats exposed to high levels of red number 3.
So we went back and looked. Obviously, it was a concern for animals, so for animals, for us.
I asked Erica Graziani, an outpatient dietitian with Lee Health, for her take on the dye.
Is it a concern for you?
Yes, I think it is a concern. Maybe not me personally, because I tend to avoid a lot of those processed foods with the dye.
We found red dye 3 in the ingredients for candy, cakes, frostings, and other sweets. In other words, ultra-processed stuff. The FDA has a database where you can search specific ingredients like red 3 and see what products it's in. A recent search came up with about 9,000 results in this database.
If a client were to come to you and say, I'm concerned about the additives and dyes that are in my food, what advice would you give them?
I would say if you're concerned about those dyes in your food, to continue to pay attention to those labels and understand that there's a lot of food products out there that does not necessarily have the dyes and even some of those additives.
Avoiding the additives and the dyes. Back here at Ada's, Dee Lindberg works to help shoppers find what they're looking for. She's been waiting for the FDA to pull red 3 for years.
There are people that come in with children who have allergies to certain things,
Guiding people through ingredients is a mission she's proud to take on.
especially if they thank me and they say I was helpful. Then I'm glad I can be of help.
Help for people looking to take control of their health. An idea that sticks with Urban in these aisles as research paves the way for better shopping choices.
By changing what you do and choosing something that's healthier, it will empower more people to be able to do the same.
All right, so let's get you more now. Despite what happens to the rats, the FDA says studies in other animals or in humans did not show the same effect, and there is no evidence showing red 3 causes cancer in humans. Manufacturers who use red dye number 3 in food and ingested drugs have until January 15th, 2027 and January 18th, 2028, respectively, to reformulate their products.